as men in general, overall speaking, we have completely different needs than our wives, right? One of the big things they need is they need open communication, they need honesty, they need meaningful conversation. And this might be a shameless plug, but we recently dropped a Stroke the Flames card game. And the reason I did is because I usually just reserve that for our private clients, but we've been getting such amazing feedback from the client, from the people that have been using them, and we're like, you know what, let's make this available because, and specifically, they said that it prompted them to go deeper in their conversation, which enabled them to get to know each other on a more deeper level, less superficial. Because I know you guys are. I don't know how long you've been married. I've been married 15 years. You know, you could drop it in the chat how long you've been married. But oftentimes our conversation is rather superficial and just surface. And we don't really get into the nitty gritty of thoughts, feelings, dreams, goals, aspirations, frustrations. We sometimes we actually stay away from that stuff. But if you I'm look, oh my goodness, I can't stress the importance of, if you want to be able to connect with your wife, if you want to be able to meet your wife's needs, one of her greatest needs is intimate conversation. And not just her talking, but you are engaging in that conversation. And that there's ways, but mm, it can get deep. It can get very deep, right? What we call it is building love maps, and it is creating a blueprint of your partner's internal world, like a roadmap, right? And it just tells you what's on their mind, what's stressing them, their thoughts, their feelings, um, concerns, goals, dreams, desires. Just really, really, really digging in there. Mm, that's what we need. That's what your wife needs from you, right? And I understand some men are like, hey, I just really don't like to talk that much. I'm not that really that big of an open person. I really don't like to go that deep, and I understand that, right? But can I tell you the truth, right? There is the woman that you know, and then there's a woman that you know inside of the woman that you know. And if you know, then you know, right? And if you want to get inside of the woman that you know, you have to open up. Because if you are unable to open up to her, then she will be unable to open up to you. And then you'll only get just you won't, it's crazy, but I when I say this, you won't be able to fully experience the woman that you have. Because when you start, and I can guarantee, when you guys get in there, you start getting into the nitty gritty, you start opening up, you start sharing your feelings, your thoughts, and all that stuff, hurt, past hurts, whatever it is, just getting to know each other on a deeper level. You will see a side of your wife that you've never seen before, a more intimate side of her, right? A softer side of her, right? Because now she doesn't have to have the barrier up or the wall up, to be guarded, but she'll be more vulnerable. It's just a deeper level of trust. So, oh my goodness, and I'm harping on this because I want you to understand how important intimate conversation is for your wife.